What's up, guys? Sorry for that little wait. How's everyone doing? What's poppin'? Hey, Comey. Thank you for thank you for the monies. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Uh, so what we gonna do? All right, what we gonna do? Easy, Comey. Easy. Yeah. Easy, Comey. Chill out, Comey. Oh, God. What is this? Part of my monthly salary? Like, thank you for the 5 memberships and remaining a member. You know, just you know, if you guys received a gifted membership from Comey, please say thank you. All right. Oh God. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just move right on to this. I forgot to turn on my camera. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So we stopped off at 6. And shut up, Afro. Yeah, we stopped at 6. We'll probably make it to 7 or 8 today. With how long these are. So we'll see how I just didn't want to cancel the stream on you guys again today. So yeah, we'll probably do the long one on Saturday. That's when the long stream will happen, because then I don't have an 8-hour day before that. That makes it incredibly hard to like stay focused. So yeah, we're gonna do a chapter 2, 3, and then Saturday will be when we continue, so we can make sure that we actually make a decent chunk of this story. And yeah, look, Soul, you're not required to spend money here. All right, Comey's doing it because she can. It's perfectly fine. I'm here just to chill, enjoy the company, enjoy the story. Yeah, it's that simple. Challenge fail week. Is that a Call of Duty? Okay, it's is that a call? Anyways, thank you for the $2 super chat. All right, let's get started before Comey starts with the cornball stuff from Call of Duty and Dragon Ball and stuff. Freaking Comey. See, I just get a burst of small energy Never mind. Big energy when I see Golding. All right. It's. Okay. What are you doing here? I said as much. I'm here to enjoy the performance. I hate you guys. Stay behind me, children. I mean no offense, Lieutenant Colonel Leto, but you're not welcome here. No need to be so distant, Golding. I've always approved of your efforts. The more difficult the times, the more important education becomes. You're speaking as though you have nothing to do with these difficult times. You're always so finely dressed, aren't you? No matter what the times. The only difference is you have more and more medals on that collar now. Helping the military commission govern Lindinium is not an easy job. I've encountered my share of difficulties. But my love for this city has never changed. I'm just like you in that regard. I'm sure Tom the cobbler agrees. Tom is a friend too. The memory of that incident pains me. He got drunk and babbled something about His Majesty and the Steam Knights. He could hardly even spell Sarkis. He's still alive. Life is about more than simply being alive. Are you accusing me of betraying Victoria Golding? I respect your courage, ladies. But you're mistaken. I came here to take another look at this school, nothing more. It's unfortunate that you seem to have forgotten me, Miss Molly. Forgotten? I've spent just as much time here as you have. I even remember the children who came with you. Unfortunately, I was no longer so free after my graduation from the military academy. Golden, you trusted me once. We discussed the history of Gaul, the eternal pillars of literature. That will do, Lieutenant Colonel Leto. I'm grateful to your father for sponsoring the school over the years. He made efforts to light the torch of wisdom, to drive out ignorance and chaos. I once thought you'd like him, but you've extinguished the tiny spark with your own two hands. Is that so, Golding? Why do you think the school has survived this long? Why, don't you dare threaten us. I have no reason to threaten you, certainly not with the children around. We're all remnants of Gaul, Miss Golding. We know the merciless devastation of war, the snuffling of countless lives, and the destruction of human progress towards wisdom. I don't want Lindinium to be the next Lingoness, nor do I want to see the wonderful play that I just witnessed disappear forever. All right, Afro, thank you for coming through. Get some rest. Have a good day at work. This is the burden that I have chosen to bear. I cannot endorse your views. The Royal Opera House of Lingoness has long been reduced to ash, but Old Al Triumph, I don't know, continues to be performed around the world. Buildings fall and metal giants rust. But what we created within never dies. It's our knowledge, our culture, our hope. The darker the clouds of war, the more important it is that we hold on to our beliefs. I have a feeling I'm going to get a Comey message in a second. The darker the clouds of war, the more important it is that we hold on to our beliefs, trust in beauty, and remind ourselves what separates us from the animals. It's the name of a victory home. It's French. Because Gaul is French. Okay. Is it like a real life one? Like, is that something that people say in real life? No, it's just an Arknights thing. Okay. You believe you can win a conflict like this? What you represent? Shit. Yeah. You believe you can win a conflict like this? What you represent is fear, power, and violence. These things can't keep everyone suppressed forever. I must believe. I can only believe. As long as there is light, we will follow it. I envy you then, Miss Golding. Look up at the dark clouds above you. A storm is coming. There's still time before the thunderbolt falls. We have a choice. I hope to see the conclusion of the play someday. The commander of the defense forces does not linger on the streets after leaving the school. He came alone. There are none of his men in the vicinity. She must find Adams and get the news out. No matter how amicable the commander looked, there must be a reason why he came to the school. Molly does not know, and neither do the children, but Golding does. Why are there so many Sarkas? The path to the bookstore is a familiar one. She has treaded countless times in the past 2 years. But today, the path seems much longer than she remembers. She cannot see the end of it. She remembers the day that the Sarkas came. Can she truly change? I must believe. I must. Fear seizes Golding by the throat. She feels as though she is about to throw up. She turns and flees. Lance, Patty, the kids. Oh, I hate how loud it is on my phone when I'm... You need not have bothered yourself with a task as simple as this, sir. Then you should have arrested Miss Golding, Leto. What? It's what Manfred would have done. Old Red Eye wouldn't have left a soul in the school alive. We know you're not Sarkas. You want to save one final shred of dignity for yourself, for the defense forces, for the people of the city. But we believe this is safer. Why, you? Lance, Patty. I hope the children are safe. I'm scared, Lieutenant Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel. Scared that people like you and the Sarkas may hurt the children. Scared that the children could grow up to be just like you. You sound just like our unconscious guest here. Yes, we're feeling. She cares about those young Victorians more than she cares about herself. We can feel it, but we find it difficult to understand, especially since it does not arise from the ties of blood. Sir, we find you interesting. Through you, we understand ourselves, understand the Sarkas better. You want answers? About what? You did not seem like the kind of person to be curious about the Sarkas, Leto. My apologies, sir. Permission always comes first. Am I missing something? Did she knock out Molly and then transform into her? Got it. Okay. Take Miss Molly back. Watch her closely. We'll stay away. We will stay by Miss Golding's side and gather intelligence for the coming war. Yeah, that's why I was confused. Yes, sir. What's the matter, sir? That's why the name has quotations. Yeah, I was just confused. This is why visual novels, like, are for me, they need sometimes a bit of animation or something that would, if they're not gonna just say it or give us like a context or something, some context or something, I feel it should be like animated or something. Just use your galaxy brain? You mean lack thereof? Hold on, chat. Someone discovered us. Should I call them in? No need. They can't stop him. He has learned much from Teresa. We'll have an interesting conversation. Molly? Did anything happen while I was away? No. Lance and Patty were scared. Ralph and the other kids took the little ones to get some rest. Good. I've been thinking. The children will enjoy the play, won't they? Our hard work will mean something. What are you talking about? No, nothing. Don't mind the commander of Defense Forces, Miss Golding. I'm not feeling well. I need some rest. Sorry, Molly. Could you clean up? Sure. There should be an end to the play. The Steam Knights arrived at the palace. The children will perform the final scene in a few days, won't they? Absolutely. There sure are a lot of possibilities, so long the conclusion of the story hasn't yet been told. But even a play that's been performed can be changed. People always look for the latest. You've been watching for a long time, haven't you? We saw this. We saw this silhouette before. Stage is right here. Why don't we start from the beginning, from Act 1? Everyone dreams about how things would have been if none of this had happened. What ifs mean nothing. But if there is even a remote possibility, okay, yeah, I definitely need the AC. Hold on a second. Shut up, Comey. But if there's even a remote possibility, why don't you join us on stage, sir? Good morning, sir. There's a look of concern on your face. Is something worrying you? Miss Golding has to be watching at some point or something. Or she already knows that Molly's different. The Horn of Victory has blown atop the walls for 3 days and 3 nights. But why do I feel uneasy? Has our great general not returned triumphant? Praise his bravery and fearlessness. Bravery, fearlessness, perhaps. Call to arms united our spirit, but the price was ruin and hate. You should have served a king, but you gave your loyalty to a thief. The mysterious spectator takes a step forward, his gaze moving from his counterpart to the distance. He is not building up tension, but recalling memories of another battlefield, memories that have lain dormant for too long. It is not a king that I serve, but honesty and courage. Destruction awaits. If you stay on this path, the destruction of the individual is nothing compared to having to watch a tyrant bring this country to ruin. How do you know her end, sir? I can predict her end, as I know her beginning. How could you reminisce about the past as young as you are? Who can keep the sun from setting? Such desires are the greatest deed. The greatest greed. I've seen countless acts of madness performed in the name of preserving this glory. They turn to banditry or fight amongst themselves, ultimately accelerating the decay of this country. Molly turns around on stage, takes a few steps, then turns back, hiding her face in the shadows. But her counterpart speaks first. But her counterpart speaks first. His expression is calm, like water undisturbed. He shifts his hands and crosses them. My mouth keeps fixing to say the wrong word. They would not admit that those who fall try to cling to the sunlight, but grasp only lightning. He looks familiar, but I can't. Must they accept their fall? They can choose not to look back at the peak. If they would turn their gaze around, they would realize that it is no abyss lying before them, but fertile earth in which infinite possibilities lie. He looks familiar. And it's bugging me. You say the abyss can be conquered. You do not know the truth of the abyss, nor do you understand that time is short. The abyss lies before us. We can fill it with flesh and burn the remnants with blood, leaving behind wide open fields for those who come after. Only when the ashes of old are blown away can new crop grow on the field to feed the next generation. Of course, this is when the mission starts. I wanted a character name because I don't remember who that is.
I've got this. I can do this. Don't let them out of sight, even if your eyes are hurting. Arch unit charging. Please, trust in me.
I'm listening. So that's our target?
Ha! I'm prepared to fight.
Finally, Amiya.
Dags att välja vårt byte.
Better watch your step.
I'll do my best. Stay calm. Get out of my home. I'm prepared. This endless burn. You needn't bear. With all of you behind me, I won't take a single step back.
Don't leave bloodstains. They're hard to clean.
Can I get away from me, please?
Fly literally just landed on my fucking hand.
In position. Where do you wish to go this endless burn? You needn't bear. In position. Requesting permission to fire.
Monster.
I'm so tired. Stay back! I'm prepared to fight. I will sink on my mark. Prepare to counterattack.
Yeah, this team is kind of nuts on
Take a
this
breather
on
and
these
tally up
stages.
your losses.
I might
Then
need
once
to scale it
Saturday
down a
here,
little bit.
You might be dead in a second or two.
I might need to scale it down. Okay, we got a tutorial. What are these?
What a pain.
Get lost.
Trees that cannot be easily broken. Harmful effects detected. Initializing treatment program. Scanning complete. Operators fighting on the ground will take more damage. I'll take care of it. Caution. Target structure is complex. And attacking may have unpredictable results. It explodes or something.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
It's attacking. It's some sort of Sarka's arts. Ah!
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Analysis shows that it absorbed the strength of fallen out. Oh, that's ass. That is ass. That is ass. Support squad has arrived. Oh, that is ass.
Kneel before the flame of the heavens.
Bad luck is always in waiting for the weak.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
No.
What are your plans? Here we go. 私の目を見て。私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは残念だったね。
Yeah, I'm killing those things too quickly.
テクニックを使えばこれくらい楽勝でしょ。
Yeah. Bitch is strong now. I guess I needed to see it firsthand. Oh yeah, my ass is dead.
Initiation complete. Hidden mode enabled.
Nah, I'll be fine.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
That's still crazy though. That's still crazy though.
Pathetic. You're nothing but ashes now. Were you hoping to leave a trace behind?
Oh god, this is gonna... Never mind, I'm not removing a single fucking person from this team.
I've got this. I can do this.
Oh, and these things they kill themselves. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking genius. That's fucking genius. I have no choice but to stop these things. Whoever I put down near them, they're just gonna sacrifice themselves and it's gonna... Oh, that's genius.
With all of you behind me, I won't take a single step back.
No. I don't think it's gonna... Hold on. I want to test this. I don't think they're gonna go straight for my exit. I don't think they're gonna go straight for my okay. Calm it down.
Let's see. Which insect is falling into my trap?
Oh, and I can't place anything over there. It has to be a... Oh my god.
Your lives are mine to protect.
And I didn't realize they hurt that much either. We ball. This is ass. I see exactly what's happening.
Now's the time to help everyone out.
I'm listening.
Oh my god.
You better watch your step.
Let's see how strong these bitches are. after this. I can't place anything down directly over there. I have to use some sort of...
Your lives are mine to protect.
What do you need of me? What do you need?
I am Dublin.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Can I really do it? Archnights charging.
Fuck.
Where do you wish to go?
I will synchronize the battlefield data. I know what will sink your corpse into shadow.
Loading complete.
So that's
standing by. I see them. I'll be right back.
Stay calm and make your move. No need
speed to succeed. Engaging. Standing by.
I'll do my best.
I see them. Pass on your last words. No.
Yeah.
mission accomplished.
I'm gonna scale it back a little bit because I'm just crushing them. Even there's things that I saw that I could have done better, but it's I'm not learning anything really. And so I'm gonna scale it back a little bit. You saw it, Morgan? The guards at the warehouse were so nervous that they didn't even see me coming. All right. You win today. Take your jerky. Knew you'd be cross. Next time you can come with. And loser has to keep guard. They're staring at us. Who? What are you staring? What's this about? Get out of the way already. I need a drink from the kitchen. Thirsty after all that work. You shouldn't have done that. You mean lure away the Sarkez patrol? That's what was going on. Okay. You mean lure away the Sarkez patrol, giving your people a chance to escape the warehouse? Yes. Funny way to say thank you. Or did I hear you wrong? Our comrades in Sidian are grateful, and so are we. The mission went well, but why'd you have to burn the warehouse? It belonged to a Victorian merchant, not the Sarkez. The Sarkez were just occupying it. Those fat cats are as cowardly as they are greedy. They want to help the Sarkez. I'm happy to make them suffer for it. Do you understand that you're just driving them into the arms of the Sarkez? Even better. More than just warehouses to burn for these traders. Okay. I see why he's not so happy with this. That's gangster talk, not the way of the Self-Salvation Corps. Do you still insist on working with these people, Lady Isabel? My name is Dagda here. It's just Lady is Dagda. When Lady Allerdale introduced you and her highness to us, we thought Siege told you on day one that the Glasgow gang was working with the corpse, not Her Highness Alexandria and the Knight of the Tower. Do you really want to see a hood? Oh God, do you really want to see a hoodlum lead us? Even take the throne? What shit for brains gives the right to say what? Okay, stream went down. Okay, let's hold on. Are we back? It only stuttered for a second. Okay. It just said disconnected. What shit for brains gives you the right to say that about Vina? Sword back in its place. We're on the ground. Many of us would rather follow you in Cumberland. Stuff it. I mean, you said your piece. As long as we stand together, you should not speak ill of our fellows. Sorry, I spoke out of turn. You shouldn't have stopped me and let you make a mess for Vina to clean up. Not to mention the bunny and the doctor from Rhodes Island. Next time, think about your company before you lose your head. Never thought of the day. Nah, geez, man, words are not showing. Never thought the day would come that you be the one talking to me about losing my head. Gotta change and adapt to the environment. Look how Dagda is doing. Don't say that. It feels weird. You think I want to congratulate you? Living your way doesn't feel too nice. But there's one thing the past couple days have taught me, Morgan. Jesus Christ. We have to adapt to keep up with Vina. Here, your jerky. Neither of us won the day. Keep it. I've got no appetite. I've been thinking, Hannah. Is this the kind of life that Vina wants? Since when did nobles and merchants give her the respect she deserves? You're not thinking from the right angle. They realize Vina is a good leader, and the respect Vina gets, she would have earned herself. Thank you for blessing the screen. Maybe my eyes will read properly now, just because you're here. Lady Allerdale, finally. Sorry, I've been busy. I've heard you were looking for a buyer for the steam armor. The news reached you quickly. Nope, definitely didn't. Only rumors. A friend mentioned that the suit of steam armor from Londinium might appear on the market. But the transaction fell through at the last minute. I see. I would not recommend that you sell something so valuable too easily. It's hard to get a good price under the current market conditions. Thank you for the advice. I'm just trying to do something useful with what little assets my family has left. I understand. What little money we have means nothing to the Sarkas. Has the banquet not yet started? There's no need to wait for me. We can't have that now. You've been the pillar of Central Londinium for ages. It's all thanks to you that we're alive today. How is one even supposed to negotiate with a bunch of lunatics who don't care about money? You flatter me, sir. I'm just a nobody who spoke up a few times at the unjust treatment that those like you have received. Now, don't say that. House Cumberland will undoubtedly rise again under your leadership. Yes, the past is the past now. When Londinium knows peace again, not to say that she's not at peace right now, of course. I thought you were talking to me. In any case, House Cumberland will have our gratitude. Lieutenant Colonel Leto is here. We salute you. Nearly forgot the PV for the latest event came out. There isn't any spoilers, but it's extremely hype. Okay, I'll take a look at it before the end of the stream. Just make sure I don't forget, because I might end the stream without taking a look at it. It's an honor, Lieutenant Colonel. You've not graced us with your presence for many nights. We are most grateful for your efforts to keep the peace. I've come into a few bottles of excellent wine. They may not have been so impressive in the old days, but in times like these, they are a rarity. I'll have my butler bring them to your residence. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be no more banquets from this day forth. The military commission will be interviewing you soon. Good luck. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? Wait, no, what do you mean? Lieutenant Colonel Leto. Lieutenant Colonel Leto. Lady Alida, you must speak to Lieutenant Colonel Leto. This is serious. People will die. Wow, what the fuck? He just kind of came and said, fuck this shit. Miss, this is... The Sarkis has been biding their time. They let these fools wallow in their luxury in order to keep the dukes from coming together. There's nothing any given duke would like more than to become a master of Victoria. At the center of Victorian high society is Londinium, and whomever makes an enemy of Londinium nobility makes an enemy of the entire state. Such an offense against the Victoria would have forced the dukes to put aside their individual interests and join forces on the march to Londinium. But the Sarkis don't care anymore. They've achieved their goal. Some think what befell Londinium the past few years a disaster. God, the way they talk fucking sucks. But now, war has truly come. What about us then? Could you talk to Lieutenant Colonel Leto, as Noble suggested? You might. They called me a pillar. But whom against them set foot in Cumberland Manor before the Sarkis took control of Londinium? Which of the Duke's true friends participated in these pretentious banquets? I'm simply a figurehead for nobles who lack chips on their side, for those who are trying to protect themselves. They flock to the Cumberland banner, so Cumberland may take the fall for them. So what you mean is, let's go out. God, how do you say her name? Alshi? Alshi. Inform our SSC and Rhodes Island friends to evacuate the Ducal Manor immediately. It is no longer safe. I found it. Don't have to say anything. I found it. I found it. I found it. We'll take one last look at our ancestral home. Allerdale. You are. Letter from the Duke. A few days in Altdrig, then Highbury. Man, I am so fucking like, I don't know if it's because I'm still tired. I don't know what it is, but reading is hard right now. A few days in Altdrig, then Highbury. Look at all these factories and houses packed tight together. Never seen a place so cramped. Can we go back to Central Londinium after this mission, Captain? And do what? I don't know what Manfred was thinking. Hiring kids like you who have barely taken a life before? I'm not a kid. I did a lot of jobs back in Columbia with Grimm when he was still around. Grimm, eh? I have to babysit now because he got himself killed in Sudian. I should have taken his head and nabbed the bounty beforehand. What? Weren't you friends? It's not my job to teach you how to be a mercenary, kid, but it is yours to read the map. Where do we go next? Munitions factory number 11 is just ahead. General Manfred gave us a pretty long list. These are all workers. These are older workers who know something, right? Just take them somewhere with no witnesses and kill them. I would kill everyone in the I would kill everyone in the factory if it weren't up to me. All that crap about killing only the ones who know anything. Does he have any idea how much trouble that is? Well, he's the boss. Whatever. Put away the list and let's go. I almost forgot about this part of the story, to be honest. Peace. Hado, it's been a year. Missed you. Sorry, I should have tried to send word. Never mind that. I'm so glad to see you. For the past year, I've been telling everyone that you definitely come back alive. Remember that vent over there? There's a bit of a platform outside the other end of it. A few years ago, you said you'd jump off of it onto the factory next door. We were scared out of our minds. It was what, more than 30 meters off the it was what, more than 30 meters off the ground? Fall and you'd be dead for sure. God damn it, why is it so hard to read today? But you dared to jump. And then Tommy jumped, they jumped, and in the end, I jumped too. Whenever they ask me if I think you're dead, I tell them to look up at that vent. We weren't afraid of anything, were we? So these are your Self-Salvation Corp friends. Hello. Looks well read to me. I heard there were all kinds in the corpse. Guess the rumors were true. The doctor is definitely well read. I'm partnered with the corpse. That's a... The doctor is definitely well read. I'm partnered with the corpse. That's the way I read that. Sorry. You have partners? It's sounding more and more like the real deal, isn't it? So why have you come back? Anything I can help with? Pato. Catherine, I'm sorry. Get back to work. Yes, ma'am. But Feist is back, isn't he? He's not going anywhere? Don't you worry about him right now. As for your friend, we should talk somewhere else. Don't blame Catherine Feast. She's been protecting us from the Sarkas for the past year. It's thanks to her that we haven't lost anybody. There was one time when things got really bad and she called on the leader of the defense forces to mediate. But the Sarkas have been putting more pressure on us, on Catherine. I know, Pato. I don't blame Granny one bit. When I joined the corpse, I truly understood what I was facing. I knew what a difficult decision Granny had to make. All right, talk. What did you come back for? We're looking for something. Something? Yes, a hidden Sarkas supply line that's fueling their mad war. We're certain the line ends here in the industrial district. We need to find it. Feist says no one knows the district better. No one knows the district better than you, Granny. I'm sure you can help. That's why I came to you. Flattering me won't do you any good. We just need a clue. Yes, we won't cause any trouble for the factory. Why do you think I'd help you? Maybe I already told Pato to call the Sarkas mercenaries. If that's the case, I'll have to flee with the others. Tell me how many died in that incident you caused in Sudian. Do you remember their names, their faces? Do you remember what they looked like when they died? Their last words? Don't rush your answer, Face, and don't try to bluff your way through it. I don't know what this doctor of yours thinks, but I know you. You think you're smart? but being smart isn't enough to fool death. Catherine, a bunch of Sarkas just showed up at the door. Doctor, we need to get out of here. They say Lieutenant Colonel Leto, a Defense Force officer, wants to see you. You're to be escorted. What? George, watch these two and make sure they stay put. Care for a smoke? Don't bother trying to butter me up. Colonel Leto wants to see me? Ooh. Yes. We've been meeting our targets. Nothing for him to worry about. Whatever. He wants to see you. Come with us. Give me a minute. I have to take care of something first. We're not asking, old bag. I have to put someone in charge. This is very sudden after all. We can wait a little bit, can't we? I don't think the general wants a scene. You have 10 minutes. Good enough. Granny, why are they looking for you? None of your business. But shut up and come with me.
Take a breather and tally up your losses. Nothing worth celebrating here. We might be dead in a second or two.
Like, I know I'm illiterate, but I know I'm not that illiterate, man. I'm struggling, bro. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I see one word and it's like blending with another word and it's blending with another word. Like, fuck, dude. How am I gonna scale this back? Let's remove Texas.
The day shall come for every land dweller. The day they find a cold weapon in their arms. And I learned it the hard way.
Do I have... I need it... No, I need at least one of these motherfuckers, so... Caster... I think we can go with Lynn or Amiya. I don't know, Grumble. I think I'll go with... Yeah, I'll go with Amiya. No, Lynn. I'll go with Lynn.
You tell me your ends. Just don't ask me.
You mean Hodor? Okay. I think that's enough. Nah, get rid of Reed too, because she kind of busted. We'll put Lumen.
Don't worry, Doctor. I'll catch up to the others.
Feist thought he was getting a talking to. He was ready, thinking about what he could say to move the heart of the stubborn old worker before him. Catherine has seen too much. Her temper is harder than the machines in the factory. His cleverness with words has never been of any use before Catherine. Her fierce gaze sees through it all, turning his wits to mush. Feist sees a familiar sense of helplessness. He always turns back into a little boy before his grandmother, clumsy, explicable, prone to saying something he instantly regrets. He can only wait for his grandmother to speak first, but Catherine says nothing. She leads Feist down a long path. When they finally stop, he glances at her expression and sees no hint of anger. She's gonna die. What's up ahead? Nothing. I remember this workshop. You used to come here by yourself. Why is the production line empty though? What did you think this place was? The old workers wouldn't say, but Paddle made a bet with Day. that it's the secret workshop where they used to build steam armor. Tell Battle he won the bet. So, this is really the steam armor? No, I don't understand. I followed you down this path many times. I heard the machines running and the conveyor belt moving. They still run if someone hits the switch. Why was it abandoned? Because the steam knights disappeared? No, even without orders, these machines are too dear to be left idle. Why? Why indeed? The aging worker passed the machine, as though she was asking the cold metal. Vice realizes that all the machines were spotless. With nary, I think like it means with not a speck of dust on them, I think. It's as though time stopped in the secret workshop. Do you know why I'm the only one who came here? Cam, Mike, Branson, they should have been standing here. And Harvey, he'd be responsible for watching the thrusters. When the production line moves as one, I guarantee you've never heard a song quite like it. Harvey, isn't that Dad's name? Yes. Your dad was the smartest worker in the entire city. He came up with all sorts of crazy ideas. I've only seen him in photos. I wish you could have seen him in the flesh. You're like him. Too much so at times. Harvey was an expert in steam engines. He was like an engine himself, going so fast that I couldn't keep up. I should have kept up. Didn't Dad go missing after getting caught in some business on the streets? That's what you said whenever I asked. Some business, if what happened 26 years ago could be called as much. 26 years ago. Didn't His Majesty? Yes. Londinium fell into chaos overnight. The nobles were at each other's throats, and the dukes led the way. Lots of factories got hit, especially military ones making steam armor. We were forced to stop work. Harvey, he was young then. Almost the same age as you now. He loved the factory. He loved the city. He left the factory with the other workers to protest against the nobles. He wanted the dukes to hear the voices of the workers and protect our livelihood. Naive, wasn't he? I think back to it on quiet nights. Was it a cold one in December? Was his blood warm when it came out of his chest? Dad did it for his ideals? You want to say how noble it is to sacrifice for your ideals. The leaders of your Self-Salvation Corps and that doctor of yours. Is that what they say when they mourn their dead friends? It's what Commander Clavizia would say. As for the doctor is even more quiet than usual at times like those. I can feel the pure, heartfelt sincerity. The dead are in no position to appreciate their greatness. As for the ones they leave behind, those words of consolation, Jesus Christ, are like a cigarette smoke, light and fluffy, comforting for a moment, but when it leaves your lungs, she takes a breath, a pause, then breathes out again. The temperature is not low enough to leave a white fog. Only one thing is for certain. 41 workers walked into the largest street in central Londinium on that night, 26 years ago. None came back. Nothing changed about the city. The nobles, the wealthy, they pretend nothing has happened. But this workshop would never be the same again. I'm too old to train another group of workers as good as them. Feast, whatever. They should have taken over for me. Harvey should have been the one to teach you all. Harvey should have been the one to teach you all you knew. Granny, believe it or not, I never blamed Harvey, and I've never blamed you. But think about it carefully. You should have thought about it carefully when you tried to lead Pado and the others into your rebellion. If you survive this war, but the others don't, will you be like me, fraught with grief and regret night after night, leaning over machines with no one to use them? Yeah, this is death flag. She's gonna die, man. I didn't understand your decision 3 years ago, Granny. But now, when I think back to that day, when I try to put myself in your shoes, it would have taken me a long time to make that decision. You're right. Being smart isn't enough to fool death. But compromise and subservience? What does that mean? Subservience. Willingness to obey others unquestioningly. But compromise and subservience won't get the job done either. Catherine takes a drag on her cigarette and says nothing. I can't say I've thought this through. I can't guarantee we'll be able to drive out the Sarkas. I've been feeling the weight on my shoulders ever since Rhodes Island told us that we didn't have much time. I'm afraid I'll do something stupid again, but I can't stop here. Otherwise, I'll never be able to face Johnny, Gabby, and the Self-Salvation Corps fighters who gave their lives. Too young, too naive, little brat. You there, doctor. You look like you've got a grip on yourself, unlike this boy. Would you kindly take care of him? I'll do my best. There's a hidden compartment in the third drawer on my desk. What? The Sarkas are watching closely. There's no place for you here. Read it and get out. Don't bring trouble to anywhere else. Thanks, Granny. You catch a glimpse of Granny's expression as she passes by you. Sorrow and gratification. Let's take a look, Doctor. Granny's room is over there. Kind of worried for her. I feel like that's the last time anyone's gonna see her. Do you have the goods? All here. How's Mr. Better? I hear he's ill. Anyway, it's all here. Our business is concluded. Good. Please pass on my gratitude. One after another, heavily armed mercenaries emerge from the warehouse. Their leader walks towards the Self-Salvation Corps and extends the hand, not holding a weapon. Are you our new employer? I'm Totter. Okay, here's where his relevance comes in. Hello, Totter. Thank you for making the trip. The container was a little stuffy. Not that it's much different out here. Welcome to Londinium. Team 8, take our new friends to the base. Watch out for Sarkas patrols. Yes, ma'am. Come with us. What's up, Jen? How you doing? Scales tip ever so slightly in our favor. We don't have much time left, Calvisia. They begin culling the nobles. We've evacuated the ducal residence and moved to the hideout beta. Why do I feel like that's a base like reference there? The hideout beta, the base. Which is better concealed? It's safe for now, but I'm not sure for how long. The number of Sarkas in the city is increasing. The bulk of their forces will return in 3 days. The Not King. Okay, someone told me what this word means before. Can you tell me again so I can stop saying this trying to say this fucking word? The king, the terrible corpse eater. Amiya told me about his powers. He eats war. Undead. Okay, the undead king. Just call it ghoul? Okay. The Ghoul King? Okay. Whatever. He eats war, turning the battlefield into part of himself simply by standing on it. How do we defeat the battlefield itself? The Duke's fleets must be united to win. Our soldiers have to avoid him. That's why we need to move before he returns. They're living legends. The Sarkaz royal court, if they truly plan to suppress the entire city over the heads of Lieutenant Litto and the defense forces. You're good at math, Clavizia. What are the chances we triumph over these terrible legends? Very good then. The SSC didn't come this far by crunching numbers. The fighters are doing their best. Whatever may come, at least our hearts are one. Aren't they, Allerdale? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Oh God, why was that a bad sign, Allerdale? Why was that a bad sign? That gives me such I'm about to betray you vibes, but I hope I'm wrong, man. She seems better than that, but I don't like how she said that. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever may come, at least our hearts are one. Aren't they, Allerdale? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. That gives me a bad sign, man. Maybe I'm over reading into it, but I don't like that. I'm thinking. I hope tomorrow goes as well as those past few days. Don't you think they've been going a little too smoothly lately? That's a good thing, isn't it? Good things don't happen on their own. I agree with Vina. You get lucky once, sure, but not every time. Hey, those men have been loitering for a while. The man in the corner glances at them briefly. He should not have been able to see so deep into the alley. But he suddenly pulls back his gaze and briskly walks away with his head lowered. Dagda. Yes. Tell the corpse to evacuate the warehouse district immediately. Yes, Siege. They want to know why. We're being watched. No time to explain. Dagda, Indra, Morgan, proceed with the plan. Sarkaz warriors. Oh? Is everyone out? I don't know. Run now. Talk later. Darkness. Darkness. Out of here. Darkness. Okay. Let's see if my little changes are still worth a way to
access for application map.
Oh my God.
Authorized. Please stand by.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. What animal do I think Clavizia is? Unicorn.
Picked out your bait yet? Don't. You better watch your step.
So that's our target?
Good visibility. I'm ready to fire.
Don't keep me waiting.
Good timing. Stay calm. Get out of my home.
With pleasure. For a life of peace.
Engaging.
Flurry!
Finally. Amiya?
Monster. Shatter into pieces. Arch unit charging. I will synchronize the battle, suppressing enrichment activity. Program initializing.
Stay calm.
Get out of my home! Abandon resistance now, or I pull the trigger.
Didn't think. So this is what happens when you cross the line.
Picked out your bait yet? I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Mission accomplished.
Lynn was a decent choice there. Lynn was a decent choice there. They're still on our tails. You should go. Someone of your station shouldn't risk your lives for us. Would you say the same if it was Allerdale or Clavizia? You're different. Heads down. Siege hammer swings through the air, barely missing the fighter's head. A massive hole appears on the wall. The sound of bricks crashing. Cracking. Jesus. A massive hole appears on the wall with the sounds of bricks cracking. Within lies a severed hand of a Sarkis caster, still holding his wand. Different am I? You stay close. Wait, was he hiding inside the... Was he hiding inside the fucking wall? I'm not in the habit of slowing down my fights. We haven't shaken them yet. The Sarkis are persistent. Their uniform is the same, but the Sarkis of Obsidian are like children compared to these. Sarkis are into some freaky shit. They're different. What should we do? Keep making circles in the streets? You used to sit in front of a desk, didn't you? Huh? Yes, I was an accountant. Why? How did you travel? By car? Yes. Do you know how wide Londinium Alley is? How long it takes to run from one end of Wellington to the other? How many sewer entrances there are on each block? No. They do. Who does? Over here, Vina. Wait, was that a Sarkis guy? How did they know? How? Because he didn't know the way around? Target sighted. Hostiles in the shadows. I hear explosions coming from the safe house. That's their territory, mate. Yeah, but I mean, still, like, I don't know. Okay. I hear explosions coming from the safe house. Everyone in Victoria is usually pretty understanding of their city since it's a concrete jungle. His lack of basic knowledge gave him away. Got it. The corpse fighters aren't moving quick enough. We have to cover their retreat. This way. Dagda, what's the situation? Clavizia evacuated with most of them. Allerdale, I'm fine. You're hurt. I can take care of myself. You should have not returned, Your Highness. They're inside. Kill them all. Forgive my bluntness, Siege. I don't think you should. You don't think I should have come back either. No, I don't think you should be at the front by yourself. Allow me to stand by your side from time to time. Very well. Come forward, Dagda. You need to rest, Allerdale. The daughter of the Duke of Cumberland can't lose to the daughter of the Count. Yeah. I know Allerdale and Dagda better. Then I'll stand by your side as your friend, Allerdale. What about you, soldier? Can you stand? Yes. Then grab your weapon and fight. Londinium, this iron jungle belongs to us. It's time we show the Sarkas who is hunter and who is hunted. Your station won't save you, Aslan. We don't care. The Sarka's future is now. You'll be buried with the past. Wait. Look out. Ambush behind the shelves. You're sharp. Hey, over here. No, here. Do it, Siege. Darkness! Look out. Flashy, but pointless. Playtime's over. Drop your weapons so you can die a quick death. Make things easier for the both of us. Sorry, I got careless. No need to apologize. The Sarkis gazes at Siege, and Siege glances at Allerdale. Raises her hand slowly, her hammer falls to the ground with a bang. She winks at Allerdale, who raises the corner of her mouth. Wait, wind? But we're indoors. They put effects for it. Damn it, it's arts. Incoming. Rena catch. Now then. Are you alright? I'm in a good mood at least. The warehouse is collapsing. Pull out. Surround them outside. Your safe house doesn't seem so solid. Safe houses aren't meant to be impregnable fortresses. Follow me. The hidden passage should be blocked under the rubble, but we need to up our pace. You need to get your wounds. Wrapped, Allerdale. I'm fine. Dagda, take the fighter back to the Self-Salvation Corps camp. We'll split up. Siege. You showed your leadership. Now it's our turn to show you what we could do. Thank you. Where are you going? Allerdale's injuries can't wait. I'll find somewhere nearby. Wait, I remember this place. Surprised you still have an impression of this alley, Vina. That afternoon, when I brought back the Size of Kings with them. What? Nothing. Let's keep going. The path connects the palace to the ducal residence. Not many know of its existence. I have assurances from one whose word carries weight that Cumberland Manor will be safe until tomorrow. Enough for us to get these little flesh wounds treated. Vina. Oh, you're taking her back to your residence, huh? You knew I was there? I know what sounds I hear from outside my room. My dear Lady Vina, staring at me won't heal the wounds on my back. Would you kindly change the bandages? Right. Sorry, was I too heavy-handed? It's nothing. I just let my guard down when there aren't so many eyes on me. You bleed a lot. How many times did you get hit? Most of them don't hurt anymore. If I reacted faster, maybe it would have saved you a scar. Escaping from those fighters was no mean feat. Besides, I've been wanting to thank you for days. You've helped the corpse a lot. And you even saved the old steam armor. I have a responsibility, Allerdale. I don't want to see you lose anything else. No matter, Vina. If there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that life usually doesn't go the way we want. If it did, we wouldn't be hiding in this dark little room, and we wouldn't be sitting with a bunch of stinking bandages. Let me think. We'd be sitting in a garden, taking tea together. This image is so good. Sorry. Let me think. We'd be sitting in a garden, taking tea together, discussing poetry and the weather. We could go hunting. Oh my God. The acorns are plentiful in the countryside this season. This run fast, but stop and stare. They run fast, but stop and stare when they see a crowd. I think I'm gonna stop after this. I don't know. I just don't. I can't read, man. Like today is like difficult for some reason. I don't even know why. Do you like hunting? I don't know. Almost forgotten how it feels, but I'm guessing you don't like dancing. At least not at those onerous dance parties and the social season. I don't like them either. The dresses are much stuffier than hunting attire, and so tight they rob you of your appetite for the banquet. I can imagine. And what? I'm thinking the hunting outfit would look better on you. Vina, yes. Perhaps we should have seen more of each other. Much more. Fate robbed us of a beautiful life. Against our will. Luckily, we still have a future. What's the matter? You look surprised. I'm talking about the future. You don't do that often. Back when I was running for my life, I hardly ever thought about the future. The past was in my dreams, and the future, it was in a fog where I couldn't see anything. This is not a flaw, Vina. It's a virtue. Nobles like to talk about the future, but most of them are more concerned about the dinner menu. It's not because they've grown numb to life, but because they understand how precious the present is. This picture's so good because of how much, like, I kind of feel like you can see their real selves here. Like, Vina's not being, like, super strong, and Allerdale is not trying to hide behind some front. Like, you can see the real them. I really like this fucking picture. Like the present? Yes, like the present now. Alshi. Good morning, Lady Allerdale. Everything is in order. The steam armor? Why have you taken it out? It's too big to take with us. Is that so? Has Her Highness Alexandrina left? Yes, she has her own mission. Your injuries are fine, thanks to Her Highness. I haven't seen you smile like this in a long time. Oh, they was fucking. Am I being too calm before the storm? Does it bring back long forgotten memories to stand with Her Highness and the others? It's been some time since I encountered someone I could trust. Her Highness Alexandrina saved this armor for you. I may be a lowly servant, but I feel a sense of gratitude. It's the pride of Cumberland. Pride? The armor and your honored ancestors. I remember how you used to talk to them. Children like to wallow in fantasy. But I learned 26 years ago that it's no hero, just a broken hunk of metal. We've all changed, yet the armor seems frozen in time. Do you like Her Highness Alexandrina? Her Highness is very kind. I've seen how she treats her fellows, eating the same food and sleeping in the same room. She's not like most nobles. She doesn't see them as her servants, nor will she abandon them. Victoria is fortunate. The heart of Her Highness is strong. Years of exile have not undermined her dignity and integrity. You said Victoria. What about yourself, my lady? What do you think of Her Highness? I hope she has a bright future. So I got a letter last night, 2 in the same day. She's impatient. But you've reunited with Her Highness. Do you remember how Her Highness came here with the Side of Kings? 26 years ago? It must have been a sign. Wait, what's about to happen? And its importance might come true soon. We waited for so long, miss. You could... Ellardell Cumberland. You'll meet Vina again someday. I've long since giving up waiting, Alshi. How long has it been since Jim left? He returned home to County Peninsuela the year after the incident. 25 years. We haven't had a gardener for a quarter century. I used to love the bushes that grew here. They tripped me from time to time, but the tiny golden flowers that bloomed from them were so beautiful. The first batch all died the winter Jim left. Mother sent people all around and learned that it was the noblest breed from Minos. The money it took to buy those seeds would have fed an ordinary family of Londoniers for half a decade. Peninsuela, thank you. Your garden remains beautiful, even without that particular kind of bush. I tried, Alshi. We all tried. We toiled tirelessly, summer and winter, in order to keep the garden in good shape. But without those seeds, our garden would never return to its former glory. I sent her a letter the 5th New Year's Day after Dad died. Her reply included the seeds that House Cumberland could no longer afford. Alshi, we've always been living like this. If the Duke was here, she'd always had tricks up her sleeve. No, my lady, I meant your father. Father? Father? I can hardly recall his voice now. Perhaps it's only in his garden that I remember how he held my hand. How he taught... Perhaps it's only in this garden that... Wow. Perhaps it's only in this garden that I remember how he held my hand. Taught me how to swing a sword. Knocked me down and then picked me back up and sat me on his shoulder. I wanted to preserve them many years ago, Alshi. I tried everything I could. The garden, the armor, and the shadow of my father. But there is nothing worth less than want. I remember how I wanted to become a steam knight when I was little. Alshi, sometimes, just sometimes, I think, growing up is such a cruel thing, isn't it? With the exception of a few, lucky few, we all become tired and unremarkable adults. Always treading carefully, not daring to speak our minds, grasping at straws when the waves are rough, and never letting go of the ones we find. What'd you want to be when you were little, Alshi? Not the servant of the fallen house, surely. No, it's an honor to be by your side. I want the truth. Well, I suppose I listened to a lot of bards' tales when I was little. Alshi the Bard. Please don't tease me. Growing up means toppling, crushing, and turning to dust the possibilities that we thought were within our reach when we were little. And here we are. Can I preserve House Cumberland's glory? It passed beyond my reach a long time ago. I, Allardell, am who I am now. But even you cannot say who Allardell will be, can you? Will be? I'm old, miss. I couldn't squeeze a tune out of an instrument, even if I had the chance. But you promised me. Maybe you thought it was just a childish fancy. But I always believed that you could do it. to be a steam knight, greater than Charles Lynch, greater than any of your ancestors. You'll do it for me, won't you? Enough, Alshi. She won't permit. Then what do you want to do? I'm behind you no matter what your choice. Take your time. You always make the right decision. Miss, permit me to walk around this garden one last time. It's most dear to me, even if it's just a shadow of its former self. Aladel wants to say something, but does not open her mouth. She watches someone with whom she spent virtually every day of her entire life walk towards the center of the garden. They have been through the worst of times together and have transformed them in ways they could not have imagined. Aladel realizes that she's not seen Alshi smile like this for years. She feels a sense of tranquility, one that she has not felt in ages. If there's still a chance. Suddenly, Aladel's attention is drawn to a speck of orange in the distance. It rapidly draws near, and she feels the temperature around her rise. Alshi, quick, we must... Oh no. They got her. In an instant, the manor is engulfed in flames. Your Highness, quiet. You're disturbing my enjoyment of the view. Storied history turns to cinder. The proud manners of nobles reduced to charred ruins. Tiles carefully sculpted and laid over centuries peel off one by one. Flowers collected from all corners of land wilt and wilter. My orders were to investigate the nobles. Are you not happy with what I'm doing, Commander? Do you not enjoy the flames? Does the sound of blood evaporating not interest you? Hiss, hiss. Listen and savor, Leto, my friend. I'm examining every drop of blood, as is my responsibility. I will assist your investigation, ensuring that no traitor walks free, as is my duty.
Take a breather and tally up your losses. Nothing worth celebrating here.
I don't know.
In a second or two.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. If you're actually done, don't forget the PV. Shin, if I keep stopping like this the way that I've been stopping every single time I stream, I'm never gonna get done with this shit. So it's just agitating me a little bit. Just do a 24-hour on Saturday. I don't know about 24-hour, but it'll be longer than this. A 24-hour. You got me fucked up. We're gonna take a look at this real quick. This is the PV. His name starts with an L. I just put him on my fucking team. He's the fucking healer. Oh man. Lumen. Yes, Lumen. Is that Gladia? Oh man, I almost missed that was a fucking word. Or 2 words. I almost missed it. It just looked like it was just like fake letters for a second. Who the fuck are you? Free, underflow, defender, sentry protector. Lucilia? Supporter, Hector.
皆で勝利を迎えられる保証はないが。
Why does that voice, that fucking voice, hold on. Oh man. Oh, where have I heard that voice before?
皆で勝利を迎えられる保証は
JoJo's? Is that Jotaro? Oh my god. Yo! Yo!
ないが失敗の対価はすべからく全員に降りかかる。
Oh, I'm pulling him. I'm pulling him. And I'm putting him in fucking Japanese. I don't even care if he's good. That's so cool! Instant transmission. He's also hella busted on pure fact that he's an abyssal hunter. This said it was a side story, didn't it? Fuck, man. The biggest curse for me with this fucking game is how many side stories there are. I feel like I'm never gonna catch up. Is that Pennant? What the fuck is her name? Penis? Yes. Gladia. Let's fucking go. That skin is crazy. Oh, this skin goes hard. I didn't say, okay, shut up, Enderlin. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Oh, from Shoe Event. Okay. Yo, that skin goes fucking hard, bro. Oh, there's so much detail in it too. Why isn't this a live 2D? Just a reminder, there's a channel. Yeah, I know. There's no point in me being here if someone else is going to read the story for me, man. If I'm just sitting here just staring at the screen and someone else is reading the story for me, there's no point. I appreciate it, though. It's just, I don't know. I just kind of feel like then it's just destroying the point of the streamer being there. Like if I'm not reading the story and I'm just like kind of just, oh wow, that's sick, like that's boring, man. Like that's boring as shit, and it's not entertaining for you guys. I want you guys to at least get the bare minimum out of me, man, and that's to at least read it. All right, this is what we're gonna do. The XQC streamer mode. That's funny. That's actually really good. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna chill. We're gonna start the stream on Saturday earlier than usual, and I'm gonna knock out as much of this as I can. I don't work on Saturday, so I can start the stream much sooner and I won't be tired. So we're gonna chill. I might waste time and play another fucking game tomorrow just to say that I streamed. But yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Like I feel like I'm just these streams used to be so long, but the difference was that I just didn't work as much as I do now. So it's just tired. Like by time I make it to my stream, I've already worked 1 or 2 jobs, and it's draining, my guy. So I'm gonna try my best this weekend. We're gonna knock out as much as we possibly can just to make some of those weekday streams much shorter. We're gonna do it on the Saturday coming up. Like tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So on Saturday, I'm going to do it around like 4 or 5. And we're gonna go from 4 and 5. I might take a break in between. I don't mean stop the stream, but like get up, get some water, walk around. But from 4 o'clock all the way up until at least like I'm gonna say 8. We're gonna just sit there and just do the story. If I can do more, I'm gonna do more. But I'm fucking like drained every single day, guys. So yeah, just bear with me. We're gonna finish this fucking story and we're gonna continue doing this until I catch up. So yeah. Love you guys. Sorry for these being super short. I want these to be longer, trust me. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow, if I feel like streaming. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.